Good evening everyone, I am Sandeep Kaur. Today we are going to start first chapter, A Letter to God from book First Flight. Clear? So first of all, let us discuss the title of the chapter, A Letter to God. See, very simple, A Letter to God. In this chapter, we will see that a person or the protagonist of the chapter, Lencho, he writes a letter to God. Okay, so this title is quite appropriate because actually whatever is written in the title, it happens actually in the chapter, right? Reality. This is the reality of the chapter, Letter to God. But we will see in the chapter that whether his letter reached to God or who acted as God for him and was Lencho satisfied from the God itself. Clear? Next is the theme of the chapter. The theme of the chapter, see there are two kinds of themes in the chapter. Clear? First is innocent faith of a man in God. Clear? So we people, we human beings, how much faith we have in God. So we feel like that God helps us always. But whenever God, He doesn't fulfill our wishes, so we always starting cursing Him or the people who are actually not related with it. Clear? So theme is actually based on the innocent belief and the selfishness of human being. Right? So in this chapter, next are the characters. We have three characters. Lencho. Some people they call it Lenko also. So names they have various pronunciations depending upon the areas where names are pronounced. Right? So Lenko and Lencho both are correct. Right? So first is Lencho, second is the postmaster. The people, or what do you call it, the post office employees. So all these three, this is a group actually, the postmaster and Lencho. All these three characters, they have a special role in the story. That we will come to know that how their roles are there. Lencho actually is a poor farmer who have a strong or firm belief in God. Postmaster is a very kind and generous, fat, amiable man, right? And these office employees, okay, they are very fun-loving. In the starting when they saw Lencho's letter, okay, they laughed at him, but when everyone or the whole staff they discussed among themselves, then they never put their hand back to help the poor farmer Lencho. Okay, so we can see the whole staff of the post office, they are very kind. Clear? Now we are going to start explanation of the chapter. After the discussion of these three main characters, we are going to discuss the main points of the story. And with these main points of the story, the whole story will be clear to you. Okay, but dear students, don't forget to read the text of the chapter. As I always tell you, reading of the text is must. Right? So very first point, Lencho's hope for a good harvest. So every person in life, in whatever profession he or she is, they always see hope for a good harvest, for a good result, for a positive result, for a huge benefit, either it is monetary or anything else. Right? So here also Lencho is a farmer who lives on the crest of a low hill with his family. Right? And his was the only house on that particular valley. His field was full of ripe corn and he becomes very happy whenever he sees his field, because in that field he can see the hard work of his whole year. And he becomes very happy whenever he sees that field because he knows that very soon the rain would be there and he would get the benefit, or he would get the fruit of his hard work. Right? So what happens when he sees the field from the window of his house? He immediately, the very first thought which comes to his mind is what? That he would get money, as he is very poor. He would get money for his family and would be able to give, okay, to feed his family, and his family, they would sleep with full belly. Right? First point is clear? Yes. Next is turning of Lencho's hope into despair. See, it is a very well-known quote now that we should not expect too much. And too much expectation, it always, see, put us in despair. Right? So, what happened as Lencho hoped, it started, okay, at the appropriate time, it started raining at the appropriate time when he was having supper, right? And he became very happy when he saw the raindrops. And what he did? He compared those raindrops with what? Silver coins. Why? Because this rain, it would be, he thought that this rain, it would result into silver coins, into money for him. Right? Into a good profit, monetary profit for him. That's why here he compared the raindrops. It can be a very important question. With silver coins. So first though he became very happy when he saw the rain, but very soon, just afterwards, what happened? These raindrops, they turned into what? Hailstorm. Right? And seeing this, when he saw that his crop, it would get destroyed now, his excitement, his happiness, his hope, it turned into despair. Clear to you all? So, when Lencho saw that there was not a single leaf on the trees, there was not a single corn on the plants or on the crop, okay, so he became very sad, right? But he had a strong belief, third point, firm belief in God, that God is the only part which will not let him starve. Clear? Which will not let him hopeless, and he also thought that no one dies of hunger. So next day was Sunday, and at the daybreak, what did he plan? He planned to write a letter to God. Okay, and in that letter, he mentioned what? His request to God, that God should help him. Clear? Good evening everyone. I am Sandeep Kaur. Yesterday we started chapter 1 of First Flight, that is the letter to God, and we had been discussing main points of the chapter or main points of the story. So till now we discussed the theme as well as the title of the story, and some starting part of the story also was discussed. Right? What we discussed was the protagonist of the story, that is Lencho, who is a poor farmer. Clear? And he is hoping for good harvest this year. This year means the year or the time which is being shown in the story. Right? So according to his prediction, he hopes that this year it would be a good rain. Okay, enough rain for his good crops, and he will harvest the enough crop for his family for the whole year. But what happened? Raindrops, in the starting it was rain only, but very soon they changed into the hailstorm. Okay, so yesterday we discussed that to the raindrops in the starting he was considering them as silver coins. Right? We discussed all this, and 3 points we discussed yesterday. Today is the 4th one. What is the postmaster's reaction to Lencho's letter? So when he when Lancho's crop, it was completely destroyed by the hailstorm, but his faith in God, it did not move. Right? It remained as it is, and so he wrote a letter to God and asked him to give him or to send him 100 pesos, because this is the money which was required to fulfill the needs or to fill the bellies of his family members. Right? So when he wrote the letter and the letter reached the post office, what was the reaction of the postmaster and the employees in the post office, that we are going to discuss. See, first of all, they all laughed at the letter, because they had never seen such a letter in their life with an address, okay, receiver's address with God, to God, right? First of all, everyone laughed, but then the postmaster, as I told you, is a very amiable man, fat and amiable man, as it is written in the story. He is a very kind man. He opened the letter and read what was written over there. Clear? So after that, he understood that how much faith a person who has written this letter, that is Lancho, has in God. And he assumed for himself also that if he would also have that much faith in God. Clear? So he did not want that the man's faith or the writer's faith or Lancho's faith would be broken. That's why, what did he do? This too we have done with reaction. Reaction was everyone laughed. But after that he planned something. What did he plan? He made some efforts. Fifth point. He made some efforts to help Lancho. What was these efforts? He requested his co-workers as well as some of his known people or his friends to give some money for the charity so that they could help Lancho. But the amount was too big to be collected. Right? So that is why they were able to collect 70 pesos only. How much pesos did Lancho want? 100 pesos. But they were able to collect 70 pesos only. Right? And the postmaster, he put that amount or money into an envelope. Right? Generally we pronounce this word as envelope, but this is envelope. Clear? So he put that money into an envelope, and last Sunday Lancho came and wrote the letter. Now it was the next Sunday. Lancho again came. He hoped that letter would be there, or money would be there, or response from God would be there. So postmaster, see, that when we do something good, it is a human nature only that what we expect, if we are doing some charity, everyone would praise us. Okay? Or we want to feel that contentment, seeing the happiness on the person's face to whom we are helping. The postmaster, he himself handed over that particular envelope to Lancho. Okay? Because he wanted to feel that satisfaction. Okay? That he is actually helping a poor man. Right? So when he gave that money to Lancho, his reaction on receiving the money was completely opposite what the postmaster had assumed or expected. Clear? We are on 6th point now. What was Lancho's reaction? He got angry. Clear? So trust in God or faith in God, it was as it is there. Clear? What idea or what thought came to his mind? That the people of the post office or the post office employees, they must have taken or stolen his money. That is why what he was thinking, that God has to send him 100 pesos only, because he had so much trust in God that he felt that God cannot resist his request. Right? So what he thought, the post office employees, they have stolen or they had cheated him by taking some of the money. Right? So again he went to that place, a window is there in the post office where, see, people, they just write something. Okay? He took a letter from there and what do you call it? A clean envelope from there, and he wrote on it. What? He got This money is not, see, it is also given in your book. Where it is? Okay. See, page number 6, right? So, with much wrinkling of his brow caused by the effort he had to make to express his ideas. Means he was so stressed. Page number 6, right? He was so stressed, and what did he write over there? He, of the money that I had asked for, only 70 pesos reached me. He wrote like that. He wrote like that. So this was Lancho's second letter to God. And in that letter, he expressed that the people or the post office employees, they had taken some of his money. And he requested God to send him the rest since he needed it very much. Clear? And he also made a request not to send it through post office this time, because according to him, these employees are a bunch of crooks. Bunch of crooks means very what do you call it, broke people, or you can say cheaters, villains. In Hindi we can call them badmash. These people are very badmash and they have taken his money. So next time don't send my money through these people. So let us see now. Is it clear to everyone? Please go through the text. Thereafter there are some important lines in the text that we will discuss. Okay, any doubt in the chapter? So we will do some extracts now that can be in your exam, final exam. Open page number 4, everyone. First page number 3. Second paragraph, here it is. Now we are really going to get some water, woman. And the woman who was preparing supper replied, yes, God willing. The older boys were working in the field while the smaller ones were playing near the house until the woman called to them all. Clear? So here I am asking you some questions, you will reply. Right? First is, now we are really going to get some water, comma, woman. Who is the speaker of this line? Lancho. Okay. And who is the woman here? His wife. The woman is his wife is. Means in the chapter family is shown. Right? The woman who was preparing supper replied, yes, God willing. What is the meaning of God willing? If God is willing, then rain would be there. Clear? The older boys. Who are the older boys? His elder sons. And younger ones are playing in the fields or out of the house. Right? So these kind of questions can be there. Next is page number 4. With a satisfied expression, he regarded the field of ripe corn with its flowers, draped in a curtain of rain. Which curtain is, referred here? Draped in a curtain of rain. Curtain of rain means it is rain itself, incessant rain, continuous rain, unstoppable rain. Right? Okay, with a satisfied expression, he regarded the field of ripe corn with its flowers. Okay, who is he here? Lancho again. Okay, regarded means, what is the meaning of regarded here? Addressed or he cared for. When we say regardless, means leaving that. Regard means when we take into concern that particular thing. Clear? But suddenly a strong wind began to blow, and along with the rain, very large hailstones began to fall. These truly did resemble new silver coins. Why they resemble new silver coins? This we discussed yesterday also. Why?
Because it was a symbol of fortune.
Yes, symbol of fortune, or with these drops only, or they will be so beneficial to his crops that he would earn a lot of money by selling his crop into the market. Yes, the boys exposing themselves to the rain ran out to collect frozen pearls. Which boys? His son, who had been playing over there. Clear? Next extract. It is really getting bad now, exclaimed the man. Which man is referred here? Lancho itself. What is getting bad here? Hailstones or the rain. I hope it passes quickly. It did not pass quickly. What is it here? rain itself. Clear? So here these kind of, see now though we are doing it from one chapter only, that is why it is very clear. But in exam 24, in total 24 topics are there along with your poetry. So if a very easy, what do you call, different line, like it's really going bad now, explained the man, I hope it passes quickly. It did not pass quickly. So sometimes we get very confused over there whether it is from the proposal or it is from first chapter. Clear? Because what is getting bad? Maybe Natalia's and Lamour's fight is getting bad. Right? So always I tell you that when we go through the text, only then we will come to know who is the speaker here, what is the mood of the speaker here, why he is speaking these lines, when did he speak these lines, what happened after this. Clear? Because in many chapters, see, in every story, either it is a happy story or a sad story. So when sad stories are there, almost same lines and same words are there. So if no character name is given along with the dialogue, you will get confused. But you will not get confused if you read the whole chapter. Right? Okay. So next is, for example, page number 5. Don't be so upset even though it seems like total loss. Remember, no one dies of hunger. Who said this? Okay. That's what they say. No one dies of hunger. Lenko again. Who are they here? People. It is the general view of everyone. यही तो कहा जाता है, as they said, as they said, as they say. They means general view of the people. कि no one dies of hunger. Right? Yes. Next is on page number 6. But when he opened it, second paragraph, third line, but when he opened it, it was evident that to answer it, he needed something more than goodwill, ink and paper. But he stuck to his resolution. Who is he here? Huh? Dekho, you are getting confused over here. Postmaster. Listen again. But when he opened it, it was evident that to answer it, he needed something more than goodwill, ink and paper. कि उसको goodwill से ज़्यादा, अच्छाई से ज़्यादा, ink और paper से ज़्यादा कुछ और भी चाहिए. तो what was that extra thing? Money. 100 pesos. Clear? तो goodwill तो चाहिए to help anyone. ink और paper भी चाहिए reply करने के लिए, और उसके अलावा क्या चाहिए? Money. Clear? Next is, okay, same extract, but when he opened it, what did he open? A box, an envelope, the letter, right? So the paper setter can confuse you. Either he opened the envelope or he opened the letter. He opened the letter because envelope is what? The outer coverage of the letter. Clear? Yes. Next is, but he stuck to his resolution. What was his resolution? To help Lenko. Right? His resolution. Resolution is what? Decision, strong determination. Right? Next is, he himself gave part of his salary, and several friends of his were obliged to give something for an act of charity. Right? This is not, means extract can be there, but it is very simple again. Clear? Then same page number 6, the following Sunday Lencho came a bit earlier than usual to ask if there was a letter for him. Why did he come earlier?
Because he was expecting a letter.
He was expecting, or he was excited. He had strong faith in God and he was excited for the money. He was expecting the money from God. It was the postman himself who handed the letter to him while the postmaster experiencing. It was the postman himself who handed the letter to him while the postmaster, experiencing the contentment of a man who has performed a good deed, looked on from his office. Means he looked from his office itself, and the postman, he handed him the letter. Clear? Again, very easy it is. Next is, Okay. On the public writing table, he started to write with much more wrinkling of his brow. Last paragraph, page 6. Caused by the effort he had to make to express his ideas. Who is he here? Okay. What is the mood of the speaker here? Frustrated, angry and sad. Clear? Okay. So that's all. Means in this way, extracts can be there, and for extracts we have to read the text very clearly. Okay. And as far as long answers are concerned, video is okay? Huh? As far as long answers are concerned, Lenko's character can be there, postmaster's character can be there, role of employees can be there, comparison between Lenko and postmaster's character can be there. Clear? So these can be the long questions, right? And so many other can be there which are related to what? Episodes of the chapter or text. These are the extra ones. Value based can be there, what you have learned from the chapter. Clear? So that's all regarding the chapter. If there is any query, you can ask me. Online students, you can send a message, right? If there is any query regarding the chapter. Thank you very much.